Detroit, Fiat Chrysler Automobiles, FCA, has no expectation of separating the organization or pitching singular brands to ton or different gatherings, the organization's CEO said on Monday at the Detroit Auto Show, including that the gathering was depending on its plan for Jeep brand to drive future benefits. "We're not going to separate anything," Chief Executive Sergio Marchionne said at a news gathering at the Detroit Auto Show. "We have no expectation of separating it and offering anything to the Chinese." Marchionne said the Jeep brand-ish utility vehicle brand could enable FCA to twofold its net benefit. FCA's portfolio likewise incorporates extravagance Maseratis, energetic Alfa Romeos and small Fiats. FCA's offer cost has bounced more than 30% this year on a bullish standpoint for the auto area. Jeep development desires and theory that Marchionne's last year in charge could incite key arrangements, for example, spin-offs, innovation partnerships and transfers. The prevalence of the Jeep marque, which is focusing on offers of 2 million vehicles this year, has incited talk it could be spun off from the gathering, as occurred with tractor creator CNH Industrial and supercar bunch Ferrari, or sold off. Gossipy tidbits have restored that Guangzhou Automobile Group may be occupied with eating up some portion of FCA. Marchionne said on Monday that while GAC has banded together to convey Jeeps to the Chinese market and FCA is conversing with the Chinese automaker about helping it enter the U.S. showcase, none of these things are intended to affect on the freedom of FCA. FCA has frequently been the subject of merger hypothesis, particularly after its unsuccessful 2015 endeavor to tie up with bigger U.S. equal General Motors. Its offer value hopped to record highs in August after reports of enthusiasm from China's Great Wall Motor Co. and South Korea's Hyundai. Marchionne said while both Jeep and truck marque are sufficiently solid to exist without anyone else, we have to discuss what will be abandoned. Marchionne said he has prescribed to the organization's board that the automaker turn off Magneti Marelli, a producer of segments for lighting, motors, hardware, suspension and depletes, to investors before the finish of 2018. Marchionne affirmed FCA's objectives for 2017 and for 2018, including an arrangement to eradicate all obligation and produce up to €5 billion, $6.14 billion, in net money. Gotten some information about the likelihood of paying profits, Marchionne said the business sectors had changed and it bodes well to purchase back offers than pay a profit. The 65-year-old official is because of advance down in mid-2019, and a successor will be designated from inside FCA. Fine boss Richard Palmer, European head Alfredo Altov and Jeep manager Mike Manley have regularly been referred to as conceivable hopefuls, as per sources near the organization. Marchionne said there are other conceivable applicants who are not in the media spotlight. FCA declared a week ago it will move generation of Ram's substantial obligation pickup trucks from Mexico to Michigan in 2020, a move that brings down the hazard to the automaker's benefit should President Donald Trump haul the United States out of the North American Free Trade Agreement. "I think we've made the best decision by the American market, by the U.S. customer," Marchionne said. "What's more, I think we've tended to Mexican worries about generation with plans to repurpose the organization's Saltillo, Mexico, plant to fabricate business vehicles available to be purchased internationally." He said the U.S. charge code update go in December would give the $1 billion lift to the organization in 2018, taking note of that the upgrade was to ensure the economy got a lift, build up a feeling of certainty about the future, and that is precisely what we as an automaker in the U.S. were holding up to here. Various real automakers designed tremendous interests in creating electric vehicles. Passage said on Sunday it intends to contribute $11 billion and have 40 crossover and completely electric vehicles in its model lineup by 2022. Marchionne said electric vehicles will in the long run frame a vast piece of vehicle lineups, however it's a great deal additionally off than individuals might suspect to some degree since they are not gainful for automakers. "I don't know about a person, or a man or a substance or monetary association that is profiting out of offering electric vehicles unless you're offering them at the top of the line, which is uncommon," he said. $1 equals €0.8149.